Welcome to your first edition of the 2011 IFFL Update, starring yours truly, Shaven Clean, and my host, partner in crime, Paul Red.
It's good to be back, friend. Best balls in the business. Really nice balls. Shaven, couple things first.
First and foremost, how was your summer?
Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Congratulations. Best fantasy football update 2010 IFFL.
You know, the thing is, there really wasn't a lot of competition, but that doesn't take away the merit of the award.
We're going to cherish it just the same.
But we're going to get better. We're going to work harder for you.
Well, as is already evidenced by our clip of the week going first thing, got that out of the way.
Speed, timing. We're even going to cut off words that have too many syllables in them because, you know, we look out for the view. That's you.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get right to things. Let's go ahead and show the scores from last week.
Let's get the shows up.
Let's get the scores up, Jeff.
Jeff,
you got the scores? You know, the few things.
Interesting first week. I mean, there's a couple things. You know, the Cans won their first game right out the gate, picking up right where they left off last season. A couple of disappointing losses. The Tip
definitely underperformed this week.
Underperformed.
As a matter of fact, his second, third, and fourth picks combined for 5 points. So
and an injury.
Nicely pointed out by the Gridiron.
A couple of the lead scorer was a woman.
The top scorer was Bala.
126, strong, swinging her dick.
Second highest score would be Paul. Actually,
good start with the Ray Rice era.
Looking good. I also really enjoyed the
Bros Before Hoes actually came out swinging real strong too.
They were swinging their dick. Yes, they were.
The Costa Mesa Matadors rookie played as we expected. He went Cam Newton on everybody. He shot his load for 422 and couldn't get across the goal line to finish it.
But let's go ahead and give the Matadors a little credit here.
Welcome.
First game.
Welcome.
Let's go ahead and extend a Shaven Balls welcome.
Welcome.
We got another segment this week. A new segment we like to call "Give Us a Call."
Hello?
Looks like we got a caller already. Jeff, you were supposed to wait on this, but
take the call. Let's take the call. Answer the phone, Balls. All right. Hey, caller, you're on the air with Shaven and Balls.
Go ahead there, bud.
Yeah, what's with the whole Paul and Vala thing?
Right. You know what? This is a really good point that this caller brings up.
It does.
There has been this controversy as of late, much like it was back in the day when TMZ covered the J-Lo and then Ben Affleck relationship. I think they called it.
But I believe they were Bennifer.
Bennifer. That's right. Well, now we have the top two teams in the league, Paul's team and Vala's team. A little fishy with the way that they were drafted.
Yeah, the whole thing's kind of suspect.
Not really sure whose team is which, who drafted for who, what Vala wanted, didn't want.
And the word is circulating on the street that we've got a new nickname for them.
Yeah.
People are starting to.
Well, they're definitely a fantasy couple. They're a fantasy couple. They're a fantasy powerhouse couple.
And you put together Paul and Vala, and you get nothing else but Paula.
So Paula is doing very well.
Paula's had a great season so far.
Great season so far.
I mean,
and to me, I think when you have two teams in the league,
chances increase heavily by two. I believe twofold, or is it exponential? We're gonna have to call in our mathematician on this one. We'll put that in next week, but I believe it's exponentially improved.
They kicked Eddie out of the league 2 years ago. He's gone.
They did.
They did.
Jeff, find us a new exponential guy.
Let's get a new caller.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you for calling Shaven and Balls. You're done.
Alright, listen up, motherfuckers. I got your friend Tiki. Yup, I got the tree. If you want to see him alive again, I'm gonna need the following items placed in a black duffel bag via a white van under the overpass in Chino that has La Raza tag on it. You know the one I'm talking about. First, I want a Stanford cheerleader's panties. I don't want just the pair of panties that say Stanford on them. I want them to be verified Stanford cheerleader's panties with a secretion. A cheerleader secretion. Second, I'd like a box of snow. Maybe with some flavored syrups, cherry, possibly rainbow. My kids love snow cones. I'd like a lava lamp, purple. 3 pairs of Hanes t-shirts, no blue, absolutely no blue, and I'd also like a magic carpet. I want all Ballsy, all these things where I told you I wanted them, or else the fucking tree gets chopped. Tiki, dead. I'll kill the motherfucker. He's annoying the fuck out of me.
Well, this is a moment for television history. I mean, I don't believe I've ever watched a live show where someone has actually called in and asked for some ransom.
A kidnapper has just called in and threatened the livelihood of our near and dear fellow anchor, Tiki.
Tiki, if you're out there, we will not rest until we find you. We won't leave one stone unturned, one forest unfurrowed, until we find you, buddy. Yeah, I know people have said in the past, you know, they're not friends, they're adversaries.
We get along.
No. This off-season,
it's not true.
We hang out. We all went and had a drink.
I bring my dog around and lifts his leg and pisses all over that little bamboo stick.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been pretty amicable, and we will not stand for this.
Whatever kind of tension you might have thought was there, it certainly didn't come from shaving and balls.
We had nothing to do with this.
Absolutely not. We were professionals.
All right.
And professionally speaking, we're going to come find you.
We're going to find you, buddy. We are going to find you and bring you home alive.
There's no way I'm letting you turn into a 8th grade Algebra 2 book.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No one pays attention to those books.
We're going to find you, Tiki.
Wow.
Even if this takes
Wow.
2, 3, 4 weeks, even if Tiki's unable to be on the air for the rest of the season.
At this point, that's not even important. Right now, we just want you back safe,
we
buddy.
We want to find Tiki.
You keep him safe, ransomer. You do not harm a twig on that motherfucker.
And I tell you what, I'm going to work on those panties of the Stanford cheerleader immediately.
And I can tell you right now, I have syrups. I've got cherry. I don't have rainbow. I will find what I can to get this done. People in the league, if you have anything you can do, if you have any of these items that the ransomer asked for, please let us know and send them in. We want Tiki back.
That's going to do it for us.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a really rough IFL update. I tell you what, I'm not going to sleep tonight, but I am going to drink because I'm just a man. I'm just a man.
Shaven!
I'm just a man.
Shaven!
It's Rule 6 on the Ten Commandments.
If we're going to be sober requires not drinking tequila.
Yeah, well, my sponsor just got kidnapped, so deal with it. Tiki, coming for you, bud.
Wow. Tiki was your sponsor? Mm-hmm. He has been sober for a while.
He used to do a lot of...
yeah. He used to fucking rail that plant food right to the dome.
Right to the plant food. Right to the toe. Former addict, that Tiki guy.
We're going to finish off with the segment that we're starting this year. It's called, I'm Tipped Off.
Tell us why you're tipped off.
Well, I had a whole other segment planned, but I'm going to go ahead and change it on the fly. You know who really tips me off? People who call in and give ransom letters. Ransom phone calls. Who do you think you are, buddy? Huh? What makes you the king? What makes you with the ability to snatch somebody up and demand that they transfer certain items to a certain place just for your, fun and games?
Come on.
That really tips me off, man. I mean, Tiki's a real person / tree.
Sure, he's got a really annoying voice.
Yeah, and maybe he only shows up once in a while to do maybe he exists virtually. That doesn't matter, he still exists.
Sure, he's got a really lame laugh.
But that does not, a lame laugh does not a bad person make. And personally, when I find you, ransomer, I'm gonna hurt you, dude.
Or do that?
No, that's a dude right there. That's definitely a dude. And I got a few ideas of who you might be, actually, just by listening to that tape once. Jeff, did we get that traced?
You know what? I'm thinking it might be an inside job. I smell foul play.
I wasn't going to say anything. We're trying to hold our cards closer to the vest than that, Shaven. Let's go ahead and take that out of your hand. That's going to be it for the update this week. I'm Boss Butchgrass.
And I am
Shaven Clean.
Shaven Clean. And here's to week 2.
And we promise to do better next week.
To the Mayfield. Kicking your...
Johnny. Cheryl. Patrick.
Tanya.